Japanese and South Korean officials met today in Tokyo to discuss Japan's restrictions on certain tech exports to Seoul. Now, the trade curbs have driven a massive rift into relations between the two countries.
Seoul is accusing Tokyo of retaliating for disputes over Korean labor during World War II. South Korea has called for a United Nations or international investigation into Japan's trade measures.
Japan last week tightened restrictions on 3 chemicals used in displays and chips. CNA's Tokyo correspondent Michio Ishida with more.
Japan's foreign ministry explained to me the reasons for Japan's export restrictions on 3 substances and their relevant technologies to South Korea. Now, South Korea was placed on Japan's so-called white countries list in 2004. There are 27 countries on the list, and those on the list are given the license to bulk export for 3 years. Now, the requirements are they are members of Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons Treaty and other treaties and international frameworks related to weapons of mass destruction, chemical and biological weapons. Now, South Korea is a member to all. Another requirement for a white country is to have a domestic control system in place related to weapons of mass destruction. But South Korea does not have that, so Japan made it an exception based on trust and exchange of information. But South Korea has not responded to Japan's request for consultation after seeing that 3 items were inadequately managed. South Korea did not respond for not months, but for years. So the exports restriction measure was announced this month. Next, a cabinet approval will be sought to remove South Korea from the white countries list in August. On today's bilateral working level meeting, Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry says it's being held in response to South Korea's request. It's not to negotiate, but to explain about the revision of export management to South Korea. Now, Japanese media are saying no solution is expected to be reached. Michio Ishida, CNA, Tokyo.